Okay, so this video is just completely random. It is. It's out of left field for me to make. I was not initially planning on actually making a video talking about this. Well, and not even like just in general. I thought of this yesterday, but I genuinely wanted to just make this quick video just to sort of announce this or inform who's ever watching this or anyone interested. Just just make a video talking about it quickly. I'm going to try and keep this video under, at the very least, like, or at the very most, try and make it under 6 minutes or so, or maybe 7. I don't know. I might break that promise. I don't know. This isn't a too much talking twink video, but I'm going to try and make those soon. But right now, I have not been feeling well at all today. Very much so, not just chronic illness, feeling very bad. That's going to be an episode. And right now, actually, I'm sort of multitasking. I was doing homework, but I just wanted to make this as well. I was doing some homework before, but I knew I wanted to. Beforehand, I also knew I wanted to just get an idea of this video out. Again, just completely out of just randomness. And sorry if I'm pacing a bit. I'm a little giddy, a little excited. So I mentioned on this, and I'm also kind of multitasking again, like doing that, and I was also revising some of my game plots that I've been working on writing. And anyway, getting off point. Okay, so just to quickly sum up, I'm not going to go through a whole bunch of things with this. If you know my channel somewhat, like you've been watching this, like if you've watched the two too much talking twink videos, the two that are out right now that I've already posted. I mentioned how there are certain things I want to do for my career in the future, like what I'm trying to work towards and things like that, and stuff to do with this YouTube channel. Where, like, for my future careers, I'm trying to work towards being a video game writer and also a pornographic actor and filmmaker. I know anyone watching this, they might be surprised by hearing both those two things. I'm going to get into that more in a too much talking twink video coming soon, after I make one about my thoughts on disagreements with certain things, and also health issues, chronic illness, and stuff I've been dealing with, neurological problems and all that. Anyway, but for this channel, I've said before in those videos mainly that my goal of this channel is just to entertain mainly, and also with those too much talking twink videos to provide some maybe thought-provoking commentary on certain things. Not I know that might sound pretentious, but just try and get some ideas for other people to out there for other people to hear, share my perspective on certain things and certain ideas or beliefs that I hold, and what other people think, other people think, and get people talking, like maybe a conversation in the comments, or just maybe someone can take away something from it, like get a new idea or understanding of something. Or anyway, I've talked about all that before, but those are the main things of this channel that I try and do. Just make fun, entertaining content like comedy skits and things like that, or any other types of random videos, or again, just interesting, intriguing, intellectually stimulating content, like commentary videos on that sort of thing, with the too much talking twink stuff. But despite all that I'm trying to do in, I guess, my life just right now, all that, there's something that I got an idea for. I got it yesterday, and again, forgive me, my blurred memory, certain memory issues right now, problems with that. But, and again, if I'm sort of stalling, I don't know what's going on about that, whatever. I got an idea that I'm actually really excited to potentially do. This is a short announcement thing. What I'm saying here, potentially, will happen. I'm going to try my hardest to do it. Like, unless something, the only way I'm not going to be doing this, like my plan for this is if something majorly detrimental happens to me, like if my physical symptoms or whatever else with my chronic health becomes so debilitating where I can't do this sort of activity or event, like this thing that I've planned, or if I don't know, to fucking die in the next few months, croak on the spot, because I'm going to wait till the warmer weather to do this, because, well, it's freezing, it's hell here in friggin' Ontario, Canada. But anyway, my point being, there's this thing, I got this idea. I was thinking about it yesterday. So here in Canada, close to where I live, there's the the biggest city in Canada is, well, Toronto. As I think that if you're a geography nerd or if you just live in Canada, you might very well know that. And it's also the capital of the Canadian province of Ontario. But what I think there are quite a few people that don't know. There are people that do obviously know like this fact, but there are quite a few people, especially like outside of Canada or in other parts of Canada, that really don't know about this. There's a road. There's a road that extends through Ontario called Yonge Street. And to basically sum it up right now, Yonge Street is the longest road in all of Canada. And possibly, I was talking with some friends about this plan of mine I had. Possibly the getting confused, words mixed up, articulation, word finding, whatever. Possibly the longest road in, that was my watch, possibly the longest road in either North America or the world. Okay, I'm breaking that 6-minute mark. It's possibly the longest in the world or North America. But it is definitely the longest road in Canada. And where it extends from, it runs straight through downtown Toronto. It begins at the southernmost point of downtown Toronto in the main area, mainly around somewhat of the entertainment district. Begins right down there, and it extends all the way through up to the attached neighboring city of Vaughan, right through the downtown area of Vaughan. Then extends all the way through a large sum of countryside, like the rural boony areas, and then it goes right into the small cities of Aurora and Newmarket, right through them, right to the downtown area of Newmarket. I guess more of a small town. Large town, I guess. It would, for Aurora, small city for Newmarket. Just administrative district-wise, I don't know how they calculate it, but anyway, and then it continues all the way up through more countryside, all the way to the end, way up into a somewhat large lake in the part of the spearhead, as it's referred to as the spearhead of southern Ontario. And it's debated technically where this road ends. There's a few other extended editions or extended routes that have been put onto Yonge Street over the years, or some road areas and routes have been manipulated in certain ways and reconstructed and stuff. But anyway, it's sort of debated where it ends. And some say it takes you all the way up to Barrie, Ontario. That's I'm just gonna go with like the other official technically debated end of this road. There's one part that they say it ends at where it goes along Old Yonge Street all the way up. It fans out and then it gets thinner and thinner and thinner all the way up into the countryside. So it ends literally at a dirt path all the way up by a rural country club, way up, probably for some ultra-rich assholes to play their little golf games, but whatever. I'm not going on that tangent now. I don't know, but I don't know. Maybe I'm sure that's a dick thing of me to say. There's probably nice people who play golf up there. Anyway, and past like a small little bit of a rural village, and it ends at a dirt path all the way up there. It literally fans away. It just fades away into it at a dead end. And my goal, like what I want to try and do is, I got this idea yesterday. I looked up certain like kilometers and miles of how long it is. I've been trying to calculate it with some of my family members and stuff like that. I'm gonna do this solo if I do it, probably for the most part. Again, maybe that plan will change. I don't know. I'm kind of free winging it here right now, like because I'm really excited about this idea. But I am going to, if I'm feeling healthy enough, obviously, to do it in the warmer weather, I am going to try and walk from one end of Yonge Street all the way to the other. I'm not kidding. I want to try and do that. I genuinely think that'd be good for a few reasons. Okay, so one, I genuinely want to document like the entirety of the area of Yonge Street, like the length of it and all the scenery around it. Because I looked it up on like YouTube and stuff like that, and I tried looking up in Google and things like that, and other search engines and platforms to see if anyone has actually like documented like videography wise has vlogged themselves or anything like going along Yonge Street. Has anyone actually tried, like as far as the internet knows, to go like across the entirety of Yonge Street, the longest road or standardized street in Canada? And hold on. Okay, sorry about that. But anyway, so that was just a slight interruption. Anyway, so I looked it up, trying to find if anyone had attempted to film themselves going all the way across Yonge Street, all the way up, like either starting from that end, like up in the north, all the way down or up or whatever else, from Toronto to there. And as far as I can tell, no one has. Like, there are tours of Yonge Street, like people vlogging if they've gone on a trip to Canada and they've gone down into Yonge Street. They've vlogged Yonge Street, and also just Canadian vloggers and things like that. They've done that, but only in Toronto, like only in like downtown Toronto area and the entertainment district and things like that. So not actually going as like the most I saw in video format of like where it's gone. Like, oh, my cat's trying to attack my foot. Spiky, no, 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 no. Okay, 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 okay. Anyway, so as far as I can tell, no one has done that. The most it's gone, I think, is up to Vaughan. Like, that's as far as, like, from all the vlog videos I could see, that's as far as people on, like, YouTube have gone with it. In terms of, like, other parts of the internet, I can't find anyone, like, telling them, like, a sort of story or anything, like, telling their experience of going up Yonge Street. I can't find it, if there is. There might be some, but I can't find it. If anyone has any sort of links that they could provide me in the description, the comments or whatever, I'd love to hear that and see it. But either way, even if there was, I still want to try and do this. For that reason, to document like the entirety of it, and also I had this idea to do it for sort of a charitable cause. Well, not sort of, because obviously I don't have a huge following or anything, so I can't monetize these videos. And again, I don't want to make a career out of YouTube, so my other videos I don't want to monetize. But if I could, I'd actually want to monetize these videos, like to do some sort of charitable event, if I like some sort of thing, like partnership with some sort of charity organizations, if I could, and having all the earnings from those videos, any like that accumulated from the views and things like that, going towards those organizations. But since obviously I can't do that, I want to try and just make them to do it. I want to do it to raise awareness for certain things, and as well as I would like to leave links in the descriptions of each of those videos, however many I make, so that people can go donate to them. And I would also like to do a thing where, again, I'm not a wealthy man, obviously, at this current point in time, and even if I was, I have a plan of that, to give away a majority of my fundings to other causes and only keep enough to live comfortably, and for me and people I care about and my family members to live comfortably. But, and that's not me trying to brag, that's just, okay, I'm over explaining, whatever. But for these videos, I'd like to, obviously I can't donate a huge sum amount, like, because I obviously have to work of minimum wage and things like that, and what I make and estimate it out. But I would like to just, what's the word? I would like to, pledge I do a thing where however many miles I travel up the road, like up Yonge Street. And again, I'm going by miles. In Canada, it's kilometers. I can't estimate this stuff, but right now, because I'm horrible at math. But anyway, sorry again, my cat's just causing noise. But anyway, I would like to do a thing. Again, I gotta work this out a bit more whenever this timeline, this date gets close to when I actually do this actual event, this sort of, I guess, marathon. I'd like to have it be where however many miles I get, I pledge, say, $2 or $3 all the way up to maybe even at points, depending on it, $5 or things like that for each of these charities, or one for each video or things like that. However many miles I get up, like every 5 miles I donate this much, or every 10 miles I donate this much, $2 to $5 to these charities, or this one at a certain, okay, we got scared. Yes, Spike, hi. I know. Oh, hi. Yep. Okay. Sorry, he's a little just he's a little stressed right now. Anyway, so God, trying to get along with this. God, it's 15 minutes already. But anyway, I like to try and do that, to go up Yonge Street, try and make it for a charitable cause of some kind, to leave in links in the description for people to go donate to them, and pledge certain amounts of money of my own to be donated to those causes for every however many miles I get done in either each video or just along the road, like in its entirety. But I really I want to do this. I want to try and get that done. I don't know. Again, I don't know what'll happen between now and then. Like, if something major was to happen for my own health or things like that, or again, with me trying to get my pornographic filmmaking career off the ground, for getting an account for that and working things out between all that and my game writing, and also just my own actual current job placement that I have and work, and other issues, like just other everyday social things that I have interactions with and affiliations with. I have to figure it out with that. But I genuinely want to try and do this. One, just for these causes, to try and actually raise awareness for certain things. And in the videos, I will actually be trying to talk in great length in many sections, or at least my plan is, about the issues pertaining to these causes that I try and help out with, or these that I provide links for donations for, or say organizations, just to try and raise awareness of it and talk about it a bit, or even some experiences I may have with it. And then, of course, I'll just be talking about random other shit, because I'll be walking for days. Literally, if I do this, the average, it's estimated that, like, from what, again, I've researched, the average walking speed of a human, to get from, okay, to walk about 1,000 miles, again, you can calculate this into kilometers, or whatever country you're watching from, whatever the measurement system or equation system, equivalent system that they use. Okay, whatever else. If you walk 1,000 miles, just an average walking speed of a human, I forget what it is. It would take about 13 days. 13 days. That's literally 1 day under 2 weeks. So it would take all beyond, like, oh, wait, no. Sorry, sitting on my homework. I'm trying to. Sorry, no. Sorry, buddy. Anyway, God, sorry about all these interruptions. This video is getting really long. Not gonna title it Too Much Talking Twink, but fuck it. I said this was gonna be short. I lied. When it comes to these sort of things, I guess I tend to do that a lot. Anyway, it would take about 13 days, average speed. Like, that's without breaks. That's without like stopping for a rest and just points of just nothingness, just no motion, no activity at all. Just going. That's like stopping, coming to a full stop. But of course, I'm going to take breaks if I do that. Stop at motels and hotels and sleep in the night at cheap motels. I'm trying to plan this out already, figuring out, like, where different route sections turn off, different towns and cities and villages that are close by it with cheap motels. Obviously, I'd try to make sure that they were safe as possible. Excuse me. I try to make sure that they were safe and obviously clean enough. But I'll take what I can get for the most part. At the end of the day, I'll bring, obviously, recording equipment and things like that, like packing my own things, food, water, proper necessities, charging necessities, like for my cellular devices and other electronics, or my cellular device and other electronic devices. But anyway, I really do want to do that. I want to try and make it the goal to basically document the entirety of Yonge Street, and also to raise awareness for these charitable causes, these different beneficial causes, some humanitarian causes and things like that, mental health research or psychological health resources and things like that, actual physiological health problems, systemic issues in society and things like that, causes helping to fight against that, societal, governmental issues, political issues, and all those sorts of things. I'll have to figure out which ones specifically I'll be putting in the videos, like for people to go donate to, and what ones I'll be pledging to at certain points. But I feel right now I'm ready to do that. And again, in between then and now, I don't know how much of my work for my other two potential careers will take off, trying to get that done. But either way, that's what I want to do. I want to try and document myself walking all the way from one end of Yonge Street to the other. And those are the two goals that I have for it. So yeah, this is again, this all depends on certain variables of my health and things like that and what's going on then in my life. But when I can, I want to try and do that. And that'll be when the warmer weather comes, unless global warming decides to pull a 180 on us and friggin' turn to blazing hot summer, as I somewhat joked about in a shorter video I did a little while ago. So maybe it'll do that. Who knows? But oh, someone's just using the toilet in my house. I want to try and do that. I'm sorry that this video was overly long, but I was getting very giddy and excited for this. This idea to try and do this. Because again, I don't think, and it's not just me trying to do it because, well, any sort of publicity or anything. It's just, one, I think it'd be fun. It'd be brutal as hell, like freaking exhausting, absolutely exhausting, and possibly excruciating at points if my symptoms kick in. But, and also just for these causes that I want to make aware for and to document it. Those are the main goals I want for it. So, yeah, that was this announcement. I know this was completely just out of nowhere. I'm working on some other skits, trying to, at some point, I was doing friggin' assignments just a second ago, and also revising some of my games, so I had that to deal with. It's just re-editing certain things, but I'm working on just other videos right now for this channel. So yeah. So this potential series that could be coming, going literally one end of Yonge Street to the other. I don't know. I'm set right now. I have a plan to do that, and I got to now work out certain issues with it and think about it a lot more and come to a conclusion of how I go about it and things like that. So yeah, thank you for watching. If that ends up happening, hopefully you can help. You can donate yourself whatever amount you can, or if you can't donate anything at all and you don't have the financial means to, that's completely fine. Just whatever you're able to do. If you just want to watch and come along for the ride, fine. That's amazing. Well, that's amazing. Thank you. But I'm hoping that this happens relatively at some point soon when the weather warms up. So thank you for watching this. I'm sorry it was overly long. Okay, I'm going to stop talking now. That's my plan. Possible Yonge Street journey from one end to the other.